Okay, we got this one. Okay. Oh, we got this. We got this. Forgot about that, yeah. Okay. Gump. Fawn loves you.
Rows of monitors and buttons. Rows of...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Rows of... Rows of...
Okay.
Door...
We'll use that one. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure. I know I keep forgetting which way we go. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Okay. We're making it, we're making it. We're making it. Ah, we were so close.
Door... C...
I think we'll just open it. We'll spend the 10 seconds. It's fine. And then... because this one I think we have to kick.
Door beep...
Or no, we don't.
Door beep...
Should we just spend the time? I gotta go. Okay, okay. I hear you, Pewter. I hear you.
Door F...
Do this one. Okay. Okay, we've seen all that.
This Somnium is...
Hey, that door.
Okay.
a rusted... I'm going to open it.
Please tell me you can. That was it? We got it. Are we all... I was trying to scratch to get out of the door. All the doors open.
That's... Aiba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
What?
At once.
Oh, this better not take any more time. Just you go, Aiba. You do your thing. Renju killed Shoko. Irish killed... But then who is taking all their eyes? You think So found out? And then the boss finished it up? Who finished it up? The boss.
What the hell is going on?
Everybody is a murderer? What's she?
Tut. Date, what are you doing?
I don't know.
6 minutes are up.
Wait! Hitomi is...
Date, you can't go any longer. Force shutdown.
No!
And boss killed Hitomi? We do a little murdering. Ah, we had 38 seconds left. We support women's wrongs. The boss is okay. But again, who's taking all the eyeballs? Okay. So,
I took a look around your head. And I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims.
forget Ota. Yeah, apart from Ota, there are 4 victims.
Shoko Nadami, Renju
But why?
Okiura,
What is the motive for all of these?
Iris Sagan, and So Tsujima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick.
And he's a terrible father for wanting Mizuki to go see
Renju
it.
was strangled to death by Iris.
Why did she do that?
So cut open Iris's body.
And I feel like he did that because he found out.
But who shot So? It was you.
That's fine, he's a politician.
In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people.
My thing is, who has all of the eyeballs?
There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway.
The boss doesn't give a fuck.
But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
Is what? A locked timeline? Oh. Oh, I get a guess? I say the boss.
Yes, you. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
Abyss probably doesn't give a fuck
No,
about
not
this.
Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Can
Huh?
you at least try to make sense?
All right, I'll explain.
Oh, please explain. I
You
don't
know
even
about
know.
the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki? There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
I forgot that was a thing of this.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced.
So she swapped into Renju's.
Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded,
Wait,
switched.
she swapped into Renju to kill Shoko. And then swapped back?
I don't know where it started. But at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body.
Oh my god.
After Renju was Iris. you strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So, who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse. Now, you're in Boss's body.
Oh, so it's... So we have to find out who's the...
Inside her head.
Inside the... What?
I see.
89?
If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
Uh-huh. Suspect. Who the hell are you? Oh my
Saito.
god.
Saito Sajima.
Why do you give a fuck?
Congressman Sajima's son.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet.
Probably because he goes from body to body.
He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
That was me.
Uh-huh.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris.
Oh my god, this game is...
Earlier, too. Almost had me fooled.
About the
Your
boss?
imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first.
Uh-huh.
A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call
Oh
that
my god, my...
personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite, the one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far?
Kind of.
Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain.
1%? Jesus.
So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host.
Oh.
That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
The 1%? The heck?
I'm telling you, it was me. Why are you making me repeat myself?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
Being who? Oh, that weird one.
What's going on here?
What?
Before I do,
Okay.
there's something I want to hear from you.
What?
How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
Somebody told me?
And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of.
Didn't you tell me? The
Why is
boss?
that?
That's...
That...
Regaining your memories, are you?
Oh, we didn't know any of this in this timeline.
Human memory is fractal.
Oh.
If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right
Okay.
now.
But Bessie, so how do we know about it then?
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain.
Mm-hmm.
See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining.
Okay.
He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
Parallel worlds exist.
Was that from this timeline or from a different timeline?
Fine. I still have time.
Time.
You'll see.
I'll see what?
Where do you want me to start?
It's just past midnight on Tuesday. Today's day 5. Okay. Oh. So Friday.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m.
And Shoko was killed at 5.
I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced. Switched personalities.
So then Renju's personality was in Shoko and... What is So-san's name again? Saito? How do you say it?
And then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line.
Okay, but how do we still have another locked thing?
Must have been around 8 p.m.
If this feels like the end.
I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses.
Okay.
After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki. Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
Okay, and then Saturday?
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris.
Oh, which is why they were driving, and then they were driving back, and Iris was driving without a license.
I knew she'd be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket.
But she was... I mean, I guess you can drive without a license, but...
I called her a little before 5
But
p.m., and she arrived.
Renju would have been
just
knocked out,
after
probably?
6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us.
Okay, and also, why did you kill Ota?
Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill.
Mm-hmm.
I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death.
Oh my god.
Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him, but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk.
Oh, he wasn't in the car. Okay, my bad.
Plus, if word got around that Renju's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans.
Okay, what about the timeline with the car crash?
I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way.
That was the other timeline? Oh, okay.
And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation
Goddamn.
and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Sunday would be next.
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled.
Oh, as
I am,
Iris.
of course, referring to Iris.
Oh, the podcast or something
I
like
didn't
that?
want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date.
Is that where Iris stopped being flirty?
To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind.
Yeah.
But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy.
So that's where they knocked us
So I
out?
asked you to take me to Marble.
Oh my
I
God.
tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him.
Yeah.
So I told him I needed his help
Dumb boy.
and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do.
Oh, okay, that's this timeline.
After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink.
Oh, and then she took
When he was
off?
gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sajima residence.
Oh, and that's why the taxi driver saw the van go to the...
Of course, I knew I couldn't
Politician's
just
house.
walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time.
Uh-huh.
But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50
Why would he go with...
PM. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
Continue.
This was yesterday, early Monday morning,
Mm-hmm.
past midnight.
Mm-hmm.
In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around
the
1,
blackmail.
then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris.
Why? Why? What
Because
is
of
the
temperature
motive?
in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up
Oh.
unexpectedly?
So that's why Ota was murdered.
That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him.
Oh, and that's why So's blood was at the thing.
Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part.
If we got that part in this
I didn't
timeline.
mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
Uh-huh.
There isn't much to talk about on Monday.
So then where's the original boss?
Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one.
The old... Oh, it would be in Shoko's, huh? Oh, so our boss is gone?
Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret.
What?
Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately. I injected her with a sedative.
Oh, no, she was like the last one. Okay, never mind.
Then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
Yes. Threw him in the vase.
I stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
And then what? But why? Why'd you just lay the bodies the way you did?
To harass you.
Why? Why do you hate me? What did I do to you?
I wanted to bring out the hatred in you.
Why?
That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park. That's why I streamed Iris's murder. Because they were important to you, weren't they?
Yes?
I wanted you to feel cornered, trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date.
Why? What did I do to you?
Ah, the prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync. That kept them docile. You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you?
No, not
I should
really.
explain it.
What? I knew. Huh? Why'd they left eye? What? So are all the eyeballs just at the... It's supposed to be safe, side effects are rare. Minus when it goes into... Oh my.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them.
So...
All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync.
So he just ripped them out and was like, I don't even care about preserving these optic nerves. Oh, he threw it in Renju's...
And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Well, Renju had one eyeball in there.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye?
Because it's fucking just... Pop it back in.
I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Where are the eyes?
Shoko's is in Renju.
Uh-huh.
Renju's is an iris.
Did she eat them all? Well,
Iris's isn't Dad.
whenever he went into all of those bodies, did he just like, quick snack?
Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
Why?
How horrible.
What's your motive? This is my...
Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you.
Why? What is it against me? What's personal?
That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me. But don't ask. It's embarrassing.
I don't know. Did you fucking shame the family and that's why your photograph's nowhere? Yeah, revenge against me for why?
This series of murders was like a journey for me, you know. Traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me.
What?
When I return home, my travels will come to an end.
So go home.
So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body.
When?
You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date.
So, I'm in the body of Saito. Where's my body?
No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
Maybe you should not
You mean
murder people.
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was
Oh.
unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Well,
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
but then where's
That's what
my...
I've been telling you!
Okay. Calm down.
But I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
We have Aiba, though.
That is because I regularly supplement it. They must have increased your dosage too much.
No, but
Can we ask about
the
my
person
body?
who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well. But we must have misunderstood.
Huh?
Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain. Pewter must have known that.
Oh my god, my brain.
No way.
So is 89 our body? Did... What?
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point.
Okay.
Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So,
Tsujima.
And before So?
Iris.
Iris. And before that, Renju.
And then Shoko.
And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year. I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man.
Mm-hmm.
They housed me in a special hospital. But I still had those fragments of my mind left. Just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything.
Jeez.
I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body,
Yeah.
and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
And that's how he died.
That's why Rohan committed
Oh
suicide.
god, we did not need like a full red screen.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
Who were you before? Well, that would just
In
be...
there, in that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
Mm-hmm.
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words,
So our body is in prison?
That's... my real?
We met Hitomi? We were Hitomi's love?
Sorry, but time...
6 years ago?
I want my body back. It's quite simple.
Aren't we all Hitomi's love?
Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I'm sure he'll just have us fucking knocked out.
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look!
Look at what?
This
Peter.
is streaming live.
Oh my god, there's something fucking else going on streaming. God damn it. God freaking brother.
Damn you!
Okay.
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Aiba, where's the source?
it is being routed through numerous IPs.
Oh
I
my
cannot
god.
identify the source.
Pewter, contact headquarters, now!
Got it.
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
Oh my god, do we have to make a decision? Oh fuck. Sounds good, Harley. Do either one of these end a timeline? If we say we won't do it.
Dante, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her?
I do. Fuck, so we have to do it.
Dante!
Aiba!
See? I knew you wouldn't refuse. I know you well, don't I, Dante?
No. Just gotta sit here and wait for the... Oh, they already did it.
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right. I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
And this is why I didn't want to do it.
What? Why?
Return my body and I'll tell you the location.
Huh?
That's what I said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
You're the one who injured that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it!
Be seeing you.
Haha, blow your fucking eyes out. Thank you, Aiba. Aiba's little walk.
Dante, are you alright?
You have like a serious moment and whoop whoop whoop.
Everyone's dead.
Fuck.
I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing.
At least
Parallel
this
worlds
was-
exist.
If half the dead people suck. I is another.
Could I have had a better future?
Yeah. The one where we fucking went to, what was it, with the receptionist? What was the other timeline that we had? I prayed that I could. We still got that other thing to do, right? The one where 89 fucking... Now we should stop? Yeah, once it goes through this. One more stream, not bad. Nice. Damn. Enjoy sleep. Oh my god, that's... Why? That's so much! Okay, but then what else do we get in the other one? We go back to... We... Save it, Tommy? Everyone's still dead over there. Shoko's dead, Wrench is dead. Damn. They're not? Well, Shoko's dead. Oh, you're right, because that's where Iris is in the hospital. I remember Mayumi's ending. I didn't cry at this ending. I didn't cry. My brain is fucked, but I didn't cry. We're looking for Iris. 89 kidnapped her, but the thing is, so who's in 89's body? Whose personality is that? It's really funny that the saddest ending is the one we're least likely to cry. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. So we've solved the case. The only thing is now we have to figure out, well, we did kind of figure out what happened 6 years ago, but we have to figure out what So's and the boss's secret was. That's probably, we've got to figure out how to fix it. How to fix the timeline? How to... I don't... How to fix what? Because we can't get everyone back to their original bodies. Oh, how to fix this so no more people get murdered. Saito's gotta die. We gotta get rid of him. Whatever body he's in, I guess. Well, his original body now. Damn. That's what we get to do next Thursday. Let me take a look at this thing. Let me see, Harley. It is. The game is good. Annihilation. Yeah. Oh. This is what we finished. Boss of Somnia, Date witnessed the new Cyclops killer serial killings. Bizarre twisted cycle, which the killer became the next victim. So son Saito. He was a new Cyclops killer. Also discovered that his body originally belonged to Saito. Demands his body back using a bomb strapped to Hitomi. Right! This body exchange occurred in Saito back in his original form. Detonated the bomb on Hitomi while Date and Boss watched helplessly. Date's consciousness allowed him a few words before vanishing completely. Oh my god, that's all what happened? Okay. Like, I know that was... Oh. Gotta get over here. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Date was restrained to the sync machine when he woke up. Aiba's body was shortened out from the taser shock. Only her communication function was still working. Then a man entered Saito, who was in 89's body. So this is a different timeline of what just happened? Let's begin this. Let's take a look. I do remember this. But in this timeline...
Damn it.
So we're still in our body. Peter's trying to destroy Aiba. Renju's dead. Okay.
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me.
You think little Aiba hands can do that?
I cannot.
Iris was kidnapped and you went here with Hitomi to find her, then we got kidnapped. Gotcha. I do remember we were trying to... Oh, because is this where we went into Hitomi's house, Iris's house, whatever? The boss was there. Hitomi was gone. We couldn't figure out where she was. And there was the whole explosion thing with the bodyguards. Boss was there. We were able to come over here to the factory. That's the timeline we're at.
Why not?
Oh my god, that was the other timeline? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna learn.
My body has short-circuited.
This was right after you synced with Hitomi. And Hitomi's sync. Oh, okay. About Monica, yes. Vaughn, what would I do without you? I would not know. And, like, I have like a 20% knowledge of what's going on in the game, and then you bring me up to about a 60 or 70. Hitomi trying to blackmail, so yes. Okay. I do remember Hitomi Somnia. That was the one that was kind of... That was one we did pretty quickly. I think it was only 2 tries. No, that was Mizuki's. What? No, Hitomi's was the garden. The forest. Aiba, my body is short-circuited.
Electric currents from earlier.
We got zapped.
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational.
Okay, so we can still communicate.
I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
I don't trust them, Aiba. I don't trust
No
them.
response.
They ignored you?
Oh, God.
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result of Congressman Tsujima's interference.
Yes.
He thinks I'm investigating Monica's case.
That is not the only reason.
Huh.
So Tsujima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead.
Why does he want us dead?
That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me.
So they're trying to destroy Aiba to get to me, or Pewter's destroying Aiba to protect confidentiality?
I would cease to exist.
Oh no. Who's coming in here? We didn't see who zapped us, right? So is that why we have a heartbeat going on? Because that is our body?
Saito Tsujima.
Oh, so you figured it out.
Renju's body on the ground. Without his left eye.
So he was Renju last?
You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now?
So in this timeline, we figure it out ourselves. The other one we have to be basically told.
You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body.
It's right there, isn't it?
He died of natural causes.
N-
But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds?
I don't know. I've been through a lot, sir.
The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye.
Am I gonna cry today?
The current. Did it unlock your memories?
No.
Then tell me, this body was originally...
Me.
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
The words came out easily. I knew. Okay.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy.
No.
Give me back my
Oh.
body.
Okay, yes, we do know that. And in the other timeline, we did give him back his body. Metal shelf. How do I know that it's a manual? But we've been here before. Obviously in a different timeline. We got lockers, windows, it's raining outside.
Hey, how about a little help here?
What are you doing?
Oh, that's a torso, Date. Renju's body. So in this timeline, Renju lived all the way up until now? For some reason, I thought he died way early on in the timeline split. Torso. Okay, so most of the time in this timeline, we were looking for Renju. Nothing on the screen. Oh, gotcha. Drum. There's a shelf over here. An operating table. Okay, a lot of chemical bottles. Ranger helped 89 escape prison and they were looking for both of them. Oh, that's in this timeline. Okay. I do remember that. Where Iris and Hitomi.
Don't worry, I haven't killed them yet.
Why do you need to kill them?
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk.
Uh-huh.
It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two.
So, where in the...
In front of you,
Okay.
of course. Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes.
Oh, he is the weird guy.
I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind.
Okay.
I want to see you mad.
How are you gonna make me mad, sir?
But what will really set you off?
I don't know.
If you don't shut your mouth right now.
All right, talking it is. What should I say? Do you have any questions for me?
It's early Wednesday morning. Shogo's called last Friday. Today's day 6. For 5 days, what was he up to? Murdering. I decided to ask him what he did every day until now. Okay, great. We get a nice recap here. Day 1 Friday. What's going on, Saito? So he was in Renju's body. Killed Shoko. Brought it to Bloom Park. Texted Mizuki. Felt that I already knew. We get extra questions here?
Oh, right. I put that there.
But why?
When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one.
A cell phone?
I didn't want to take it with me. and I didn't want to toss it away.
We didn't find the phone in the other timeline? I can't keep any of these timelines straight. I'm gay. They all waver into each other. That's what I'm going with.
So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
That's fair.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
And Saturday
I was
would have
still in
been.
Renju's body.
Mm-hmm.
My next target was Iris.
So Iris is dead in this
If I
timeline.
asked
No,
her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be.
she's
skeptical,
not, because we
so
just asked where
I
Iris and
called her
Hitomi
to
were.
Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her, but for some reason, she said no.
Because you're a creepy man.
This was around 5 p.m.
Okay.
I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscate.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki. Inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her. The time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris. You told her.
To stay home.
Okay,
So she
don't
trusted.
go anywhere.
She trusted us more than him.
Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning.
Oh,
If you did not warn her,
she would be dead.
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car.
How'd you get her?
I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me. However,
She didn't.
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
Oh, this is the car accident timeline. Okay.
so unlucky. My plans were ruined,
That's
but my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good.
okay. I like this recap.
After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital.
Because then he disappeared from there. We couldn't find him.
I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state.
So did he come to the factory
But I
and
had somewhere to
be someone else?
I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
Mm-hmm.
I know what happened after that.
But that's it. Could you say it?
You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m.
Oh, that's when she was streaming.
Push the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
Damn it, Iris. Why would you do that?
You got Iris to come with you. But when you tried to bring her here,
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Good for you.
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car.
Oh.
I was pushing my luck.
Yeah, in this timeline, nothing's going right for
Plan
this.
and my body were both in shambles.
For this man.
I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight.
Hmm?
I couldn't chase after her.
No, that would look suspicious.
I needed to sleep.
Oh.
I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground.
All because we told Iris not to leave her house. And she should have listened to us. Saturday night going into Sunday.
Next thing I knew was the next day.
Wow, we saved so many lives.
I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
Oh, because of the state that it was in. Okay.
By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead.
And it's Wednesday today.
And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call.
From?
From a Mr. Amanoma.
Who?
The man you call Pewter.
What? Pewter! No!
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, is there any way we can let number 89 escape?
But the Renju asking was Saito. And Pewter thought it was actually Renju. His man. And went along with it. He thought he was helping his boyfriend, yes. Rohan as 89 got in the car with Saito as Renju and fled from the police. I do like this, thank you for that. That being us. Why'd you want 89 to escape?
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ,
Mm-hmm.
I came up with a plan.
To...
Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason.
Because it's us.
I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back.
Did I figure out last week how I was put into this body? There was an accident 6 years ago.
And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you while you're in this body.
Not really? Okay. This is what we're trying to figure out today.
A rather nice plan if I do say so myself.
Well, sir, we fucked your plan in this timeline, and this is the timeline we're in.
That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape. I wanted this body at all costs.